short time on this left on this tape. The time that I have, I want to give you what's called the nuts and bolts. Okay, it's a first training session, and what you just saw was an open meeting down at one of the local hotels. There was probably about 110, 115 people at that meeting. But you see, I knew less about this business when I came here than you do right now. And it was just a matter of keeping going. And the most important thing is that I became a student of the business. I studied, to listen to the tapes, read the books, and I went out there and I did it and learned by trial and error. You don't need to learn by trial and error. Just take advantage of the information that you have, that I'm giving you right now, information on your tapes and in your books, and just do it the way they say, okay? Because it works out step by step. You're going to have a little more courage than the average distributor because you don't have an upline there to help you. But if I can do it, you certainly can do it. The business is booming right now. We're really excited about it, and I tell you what, it is worth it. Whatever you have to go through, it's worth it. So quickly, I'm going to go over some things that are real important, things that I've learned to help me build my business. Incidentally, everything you need is in your schedule book. If you don't have your schedule book, you need to get one. It's called the TL14 stock number. TL14, okay? And you can order it from Jim and Barbara Hayes. I'm going to give you their phone number right now because you can call them just about for anything that you need. It's 904, okay, 797-9856. They're in St. Augustine, and they're ready and willing to help anybody who wants to help themselves. Okay, I'm going to go through what's called the 8-step pattern. It's in the front part of your schedule book, and all you need to do is study this. This is what taught me how to build a business. Okay. First off, it's really just two things you need to do, okay, to get off the ground. Number one, we say, see it big, all right? See this business big, because I tell you what, there's a lot of little stuff that's going to come up, and it's going to hold you back unless you have a big, big dream, okay? The challenges for us here in Guam have been enormous compared to what most people have to go through, so it took a very big dream to get us through some of these things. And I don't know what your dream is, but that's the first thing you need to do is write it down. Let me get to that in a second. Second thing you need to do is treat it as a business. Okay, look, this is a business. This is not a small-time thing you do just to get, make extra money on the side. This is a big business. It's a big business, okay? Learn the principle of investing in your business. Take everything that you make in this business and put it right back into the tapes and the tools and inventories and products. I find that if I have something on hand, it moves. Okay, so to give you an example, this year I just did my taxes yesterday, and we made over $26,000 in bonuses. So tell you what, we put everything right back into the business. We did a total of $250,000 retail dollars this year on Guam, and that was most of it was in the last 3 or 4 months. So it's beginning to explode. But even with that growth, okay, we're not driving any Mercedes or BMWs or anything else like that. We'll put it all back into our business. Invest in your business. Okay, now. Step one, first thing you need to do of the 8-step pattern, the first thing you need to do is define your dream. Sit down and decide what you want. And look, be selfish about it. It's okay. Have your wife come up with her dream list, and you, whoever's listening to me, your husband, come up with with your dream list. Whatever it is, decide if money wasn't an obstacle and you could be as selfish as you want, okay, write down what are some things that you'd have, what some things you'd like to have immediately, and some of the things you'd like to have within 2 to 5 years, long range, okay? And just be selfish about it, because it's going to be your dream that gets you through those things. Not your wife's dream, not your husband's dream, but it's your dream, whatever it happens to be. Mine happens to be financial freedom. I like to be in business for myself. I like to be in control of my own financial destiny. I don't like anybody telling me what I have to do and when I can do it and all that, okay? So you can too. As of today, I don't need a job anymore, okay? Our business can more than support us. We're excited about that, but it took a big dream to get us there. So whatever your dream is, write it down. Only 5% of the people ever write their dream down. That's why they never get it. They never decide where they want to go. Okay? Number 2, you need to make some commitments. Okay, first commitment is in terms of time that you're going to put into this business. All right? I recommend if you want to grow fast, you do anywhere from 3 to 4 nights a week at least. Okay, I'm doing 7 or 8 plans a week right now. We're going for diamond, and but you might wonder, well, where am I going to find 3 or 4 people even to talk to per week? Okay, they'll come off your list, which I'll tell you about in a second how to make that. But just commit yourself to 3 to 4 nights a week. You're going to put this into the business. When I say nights, I mean after you get home from work to whenever you get home, you turn this plan. 3 to 4 nights a week. And time. You need to commit yourself to the tools. All right? Tools build the business. You also be on standing order tape and go-getters. Okay? If you're serious about going fast, again, you contact Jim about getting on that. Or write me and I'll shoot you some tips from here, but it's easier to get it from there. Okay? Again, I'm just living proof that the system will work if you let it happen. Okay? If you plug into it. Get on the tape, standing order tape and go-getters. Take every bit of your business as much as fast as you can, whatever profit you make, and keep buying more tools. Okay? Probably the best thing to get right off the bat are these little things called the ad packs. I'm going to explain those in a second. The TL47, the decision pack. Okay, some of you are showing the plan, but you're not setting them up with anything. Okay, this will help you sponsor. This is what sponsored me. I'll show you this too when we get to the follow-ups. All right. Now, commitments to the tools. Third thing, products. Be committed to the products. 100%. Get rid of everything that's negative in your house. Anything you can replace with an Amway product, you replace it. That's what we did. Okay, we were told to do that. That's what we did. Sure enough, it works. Okay, get rid of everything, replace it with an Amway product. You should be making an order, an SA1 order, or a warehouse order once a week, at least. I don't care if it's just a, one thing, a shampoo or whatever happens to be. Just order. Okay, get in the habit of that. See, success is a habit. That's what we did for a year and a half. We couldn't sponsor anybody for a year and a half, but we just kept on using the products pretty soon, and we have a huge business. Okay, need to be using that catalog. Listen, don't buy anything, okay, that you can buy through your business. Just buy it through your business, and you will see this thing explode. You don't have to do it, okay, but if you want to be big, that's what you need to do. Okay, third thing. Need to make your list if you haven't made it all. Some of you still have your list in your head, all right? You need to write it down. You should never have less than 100 names on that list. Okay, if you do, you're in trouble. That list gives you power, because if somebody says no, no problem, go on to the next one. You've got a list of 100 names. Out of 100 names, okay, you're going to find 6 sprinkled that can go direct. That'll make you a diamond. All right. Now, maybe just quickly on the odds in this business, I tell you, it's just a matter of numbers, because you see, let's say you show this plan 2 times a week. The next 50 weeks, you'll show it to 100 people. 70 people are going to tell you no. So if you get some no's, good. Get them out of the way. Okay. I had 20 some no's right in a row. 30 people will tell you yes. 10 will quit. Okay, and 10 will wait. They'll wait to see if you make any money. 10 people will go right away. They'll build this business. They'll be hungry. That's the normal odds anyway for success in business. 1 out of 10. Okay, 10%. 3 of those will go direct within their first year of sponsorship. An average, okay, and 3 directs. The profit sharing level makes you an Emerald Direct distributor. Hey, that's anywhere from $50,000 to $80,000 a year. So what's it worth to you to go through some no's? All right. With the next couple of years, keeping working on these people, you'll find another 3 directs. And then you're diamond. Okay. So what's it worth to you to go out there and do that? It's just a law of averages. So don't get hung up if your friends or your family aren't excited about this business. Okay. Somewhere right now out there are 6 people that you know that would be on your list who are going to go direct in this business, whether you sponsor them or not. Okay. So hopefully you sponsor them. All right, so make that list. Make your list of all your friends, relatives, neighbors first, and then everybody else that you would like to know. And keep adding a name and name. Okay, keep meeting people. Hey, it's not hard. All right, it took me a long time to learn how to do that, but it's really not hard. Just keep on adding people. Guy at the gas station, girl at the bank, it don't matter. Keep putting names on the list. The people who are going to get in your business are people you don't even know yet. Those are the ones, okay? The 4th thing that you need to do, okay, is make your invites. Learn how to we're serious about making money and aren't afraid to work. Okay, it would take me about 15, 20 minutes to share with you what I have. When can we get together? But basically pretty easy. If you want to get somebody to an open meeting, say, hey, I've run into some people who are teaching me how to make a lot of money. Okay, we're getting together up at such and such a hotel on Saturday night. Okay, I think you'll be interested. I'll pick you up at 7:30. All right. Now, it's really quite simple. Don't get all bogged down in a bunch of complicated stuff. All right? But really, that's all it is. I'm looking for 2 or 3 key people who are serious about making money. Now, another real easy way to do is this little ad pack right here. All right? I think they cost about $5.50, but this is what you need to do. Okay, with people that have worked. Now, be sure that you're doing this, and when you don't have time to talk. You're always in a hurry. Okay? So you take this little thing here and say, hey, Joe, you ever look for other ways to make money? Well, yeah. Why? Do you have a tape recorder? Well, yeah, sure, why? I said, I need to have this back in 24 hours. There's some information here I think you'll really find exciting. Okay? Can you listen to it in the next 24 hours and get it back to me? Well, sure. Okay, so he takes it, all right? When he gets home or gets in his car, he's going to open it up. There's a questionnaire in here about where will you be in 5 years, okay? Most people never think that. It's really a powerful questionnaire. There's a brochure explaining a little bit about networking, and then there's a 15-minute tape. It doesn't get into Amway. It just talks about the possibilities, the potential of network marketing as a business concept, and it's fantastic, okay? So all you need to do is just pass these out, but be sure that you qualify them. Just don't pass them out. Be sure that you qualify the people first by asking them, do you ever look for other ways to make money? If they do, ask them if they have a tape recorder, okay? If they got that, and say, can you get this back to me in the next 24 hours? Got some information in here I think you'll find exciting, okay? I like to add sometimes, I can't promise you anything but, okay? So if I'm getting somebody to an open meeting, I'll just say, hey, listen, I've run into some people who are teaching me how to make a lot of money. I can't promise you anything, but I think you'll be interested. Okay, would you be free Saturday night? All right, you need to get free Saturday night. Okay, there's an unlimited amount of possibilities to use, but always keep it simple. Okay, and the tapes have some better ideas, you know, than that. That's where I learned all my stuff is from tapes anyway. Okay, so the next thing, after you make invites, all right. Now let's say you want to get some people over your house for a plan. Okay, same thing. Listen, I'm expanding a business idea in this area, and I'm looking for 2 or 3 key people who are serious about making money and aren't afraid to work. I think you'll be interested. Can you and Jane, your wife, be over here at my house at 8 o'clock? Okay, it should take about an hour. Easy. All right, then show the plan. All right. I'm not going to show the plan for you right now. I don't have time. You have a copy of my plan on the tape, but basically, you know, keep it simple and just take the key elements of it. I'll be sending you an outline of my plan and how I do it. Okay, but it's actually very simple. I'm going to come back to how I do a short plan here in a second. The most important thing is following up, okay? Because after you show the plan, man, you want to follow up. What I do, I follow up right in the plan. I say, now listen, you're not going to, you know, if it's your first time listening, it's going to make a lot more sense the second time. So what you want to do is get back with the person who invited you here, or if I invited the person and said, listen, we need to get together the next couple of days, okay? I'm going to send you home with some information to give me a reason to get back. I send them home with this thing, okay? This is a networking pack. Okay, inside is some decision-making material, okay? 2 tapes and a book, okay? It gets into some of the details about the business, all right? I'm not going to let him walk away with this, okay, unless he's serious about taking a look at this thing, okay? If he likes the idea, I'll let him go home with this, but I got an appointment to get back with him, okay, in the next day or 2 at most, okay? If I get back with him in the next day or 2 and he hasn't listened to it, he's not serious, I take it back. Say, hey, Joe, give me a call, and, you know, whenever you get serious about making money, give me a call. Okay, so I follow up the person. Basically, I just say, hey, how did you like that material? Okay, what did you think of that presentation? Was it exciting? Okay, I'm going to get 3 things. First of all, I'm going to get a neutral. Most of the time I get a neutral. Oh, I'm not so sure. I need to know a little bit more. Great, listen, you need to get to another presentation. Okay, we're getting together over at this such and such hotel. If there's an open in your area, okay, or else we need to get together. Let me go through it again. Okay, but you want to get them, if you have a neutral, get them to the second look. Give them to a second look, get them some more information. Most people are neutral from the first time. You get a negative, no, we don't want to get into business, and okay, no problem. Listen, I'm going to drop some products by I know you're going to like. Okay, if you like them, you can pay me for them. If not, no big deal. Okay, it's 100% guaranteed. Get them as a customer. Third thing is you get a positive, all right? With a positive, what you do is you get them started. Okay, how do you get people started? Okay, maybe I should cover that right now. First thing I do is say, okay, make the checkout. Now, I ask for the money up front because I want a guy to put his money where his mouth is. I didn't used to do that and lost a lot of money. Okay, the kit cost about 91 something, and then we include tool pack. Okay, the tool pack we don't include it. We add it to. They pay for it separately. It includes bookworks. Okay, you should have bookworks. A TP53. That's the tape pack with the 6 tapes in the book by Yeager in it. Give them a TL14 schedule book that I have. DVR 377. Okay, making the list. And that's the initial stuff they need to get the business off the ground. That costs about another 60 something bucks. Okay, I put those 2 prices together and I just say, hey, make the checkout. Okay, I need to check for the kit 9516. I need to check for the tool pack 66 something. Okay, then we'll get your business off the ground. Okay, get the money up. Then you make the list. That's the first thing you do. Make a list with them. problem. If not, start with the letter A and work through the alphabet until you get at least 20, 30 names on that list, okay? Then you say, now who here do you think, okay, likes to make money? Just start with who they think, okay, great. Then you're going to go ahead and qualify them with a phone call. This is what you do, okay? First of all, I say, how soon would you like to get your business off the ground and get some of these dreams? Because, you know, they have the dreams, this is why they're signing up, okay? Well, right now, okay, do you mind if I make a few phone calls for you? Okay, no problem. Great. So you call up Bob. Say, hey, Bob, this is Tim. You don't know me, but you know Joe. Listen, the reason why I'm calling you is I'm expanding businesses in this area, and Joe says you're a pretty ambitious person and probably look for other ways to make money. Is that true? Well, yeah, what's it all about? Listen, Joe says, I'm going to need about 15, 20 minutes to explain the whole idea. I don't like to get into details on the phone. When would be a good time for us to get together? Okay? So we get together. If he keeps impressing you from information, says, listen, it involves professional networking. It's too complicated to get into the phone. Sometimes I say professional networking, have you heard of it? That puts you in the driver's seat and ask questions. Okay, but what I'm pressing for is an appointment. Okay, if he keeps pressing me for information, says I simply don't do business over the phone. Okay, if it's not worth 15, 20 minutes of your time to get together, then we don't need to get together. Okay, maintain your posture. That's what it is. Listen, this stuff works. Okay, I didn't make this up. I took this right off the tape by Ray Hart. So then you again to make the list. Okay, set up 2 or 3 appointments. All right. Then you making those phone calls. Okay, so you get with these guys. Now, what do you do with the 15, 20-minute plan? Okay. Basically, all I do is this. Okay, he said, listen. I asked him 5 questions. Okay, 5 qualifying questions. Number 1, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your financial situation? Okay. Number 2, do you ever look for other ways to make money? Okay. 3, what are some things that you would do or buy within the next 2 to 5 years? If money wasn't an obstacle, what are some things that you would do or buy? I want you to list 4 or 5 dreams there. Okay. 4th thing. Now, if he doesn't have a dream, then don't go on. Okay. 4th thing. If I could show you how to make these dreams come true within the next 2 to 5 years, would you be willing to find 5 to 10 hours a week? Okay, for the next 2 to 5 years to make these things happen. Okay, would you be willing to find some time? All right. So time is the next question. Last, do you have any other way of making these dreams come true within the next 2 to 5 years? Okay, doing what you're doing, can you get these things? This house, this car, whatever? Okay, probably not. All right. Just simply I say, hey, I take out a TL91. Okay, that's a networking pad, okay, and you can order those again from Jim. You don't even need it, but you can use it. And I said, listen, have you ever heard of professional networking? Okay, well, probably whatever they say something like that, okay? Something like that, but not quite. That's what you say. And I said, hey, listen, here's you. In the next 3 to 6 months, I'm going to work with you and help you get to a point where you're making $2,000 a month, okay? Then, we're going to come out here, we're going to start 6 other businesses, okay? And for each of those businesses that we start, okay, you'll make $500 a leg. Okay, you got an extra one there. $500 a leg. Okay, that's $60,000 a year. Okay, $5,000 per month. That's $60,000 a year. Does that sound like something that you might want to know more about? Okay, should I go on? All right. At this point, if the guy's alone and he's married, say, listen, when would it be a good time for me and Joe here to get together with you and your wife to explain to go through the whole presentation? It should take about an hour. I want an appointment, okay? If he gives me an appointment, then I go ahead and I give him this ad pack, okay? And ask him to take it home, listen to it, it has some good information on it, and I'll get it back to him when we get together, okay? So give him this, because I want him to be chewing on it. I don't want him to know anything about Amway yet. I want him to know only about professional networking. And this will explain a little bit more, okay? If the guy is not married, or if they're both, he and his wife are there at that point in time, then all you need to say is, listen, the rest of the presentation will take about a half hour, 45 minutes. Okay? Do you have a half hour to 45 minutes? Okay? How much time do you have? Okay, because you don't want to be rushed to show the presentation. All right. If he does, then you go ahead and show him the rest of the plan. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you each what we call the presentation book. It's a way to show the plan just by flipping the pages. It's very simple. Okay? Let's see. Okay, we covered that. That's really all it is. What I want to do is I just want to get a guy seeing the big picture first. All right? If he starts getting into details, listen, I need an hour to go through this whole thing and you're not going to understand it. All right, and I don't let people ask me questions during the plan. I tell them you're going to have some questions, okay, but you're just going to need to wait till I get done here, and then I'll be able to answer your questions. That's what you do, okay? I know this seems like a lot, but it's actually quite simple. You don't realize how simple it is until you start doing it, okay? So, now I kind of skipped around here a little bit, but number 7 would be progress check, okay? You need to stay in contact with your upline and keep finding out, what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, keep double checking all the upline, okay? Calling Jim, writing me, calling me, whatever, okay? Draw out your group, okay, with the people who are getting in. So you get your circles. Now we have about 164 people in our business. I need to know where I need to work, okay? Now, a year ago we had 3 people in the business. So my time is really valuable right now, and I have to decide where I'm going to spend it. So keep your goals, okay? Keep your goals alive. The 8th thing is just repeat the process, teach the pattern. Okay? Just do the skip for new people, teach them how to do that. I covered some of the things that I wanted to cover with. Let's see now. Okay, the tools, and when you get new people started, okay, that's what you got to do. Really, the key thing is getting people in front of the plan, okay? And you just keep on doing it. There's really nothing more than that, okay? I think that's all the information I need to give you right now. My tape's just about up. But listen, you can do it if you want to. That's all. This thing is easy, okay? It's simple. If your dream is big enough, if your dream's not big enough, man, it will seem like you'll never get it off the ground. Okay? Just remember that a rocket spends 90% of its fuel getting off the ground, off the launching pad. And then really starts to zoom. For a year and a half, we couldn't get this thing off the ground, okay? Because I was chicken, all right? I was too worried about what people would think of me. But I tell you what, I love my freedom more than I care about what other people think. So this business will really kick for you if you want it to go.